what do you think's going through Sean Payton's mind about who's the starter, not just for this week, with it looks like Taysom Hill on course to return from a concussion, or for the rest of a season that appears to be flat out in the mix for the division and for a run in the NFC. I mean, the Saints are coming on strong. This is a season that is not lost. What do you have for me on this, Dan? What do you think?
Yeah, Sean Payton's track record and the empirical data we have on Sean Payton says that he's going to be pretty darn good, and so will the Saints, no matter who his quarterback is. We got 20 games of Sean Payton as the head coach of the Saints without Drew Brees. He's 19 games, excuse me. He's 16-6 without Drew. Okay, so Drew's a Hall of Famer. You're not going to get that production out of the quarterback. But the backbone of this football team, roster-wise, is a hands-on, sticky defense.
He sure is.
That is not changing. And then a very good offensive line. So I look at it as saying, Trevor Siemian, if we were going to point to one thing that he could not do, that is his fatal flaw, so to speak, it is having to move, having to go above the X's and O's, having to go create. Well, with a dominant offensive line, or a really good offensive line, and a lights-out play caller, you don't really need that as a quarterback. I need you, and Sean Payton needs Trevor Siemian to go and be really good with his decision-making, get the football to Alvin Kamara and Michael Thomas, who's coming back, Marquez Callaway, who's coming on. I think they move forward with Trevor Siemian because of that, because of the offensive line, and because of Sean Payton. And I still think that they can be a good football team. I don't think that this is a Super Bowl run football team. Mm-hmm. And so, therefore, I don't believe that adding Drew Brees back or Phillip Rivers or Cam Newton or trading for Nick Foles changes that. I think this is a team that can be a good football team and be in the mix come December with Trevor Siemian, because of the backbone being the defense and the offensive line.
Can you do me a favor and put into words, best you can from your experience, with what Siemian was able to do in the middle of a game? Mike White getting a start for the first time in his career. Also Cooper Rush not knowing really if he's going to start until the last minute, and then he wins his first career start. How difficult is that to do, Dan?
Yeah, there's certain aspects of it that are incredibly challenging because you're waiting for the moment. You don't know when it's going to come. Specifically for a guy like Cooper Rush and Mike White, those later round draft picks, guys that have been tossed around or undrafted free agents. Greg Olson, who's the offensive coordinator for the Las Vegas Raiders, was my rookie year quarterbacks coach. Mm-hmm. And he said something to me my rookie year that forever changed my football time, but also like my life, so to speak. And you don't know when the opportunity is going to come. Don't look back and regret that you weren't ready. And I think that's what we saw with some of those players is you don't know when the opportunity is going to present itself. And so you got to be impatiently patient. You have to maniacally work and prepare like it is going to be today and believe it's going to come. Because when it does, you get one shot as one of those late round guys. You get one moment to go, all right, this guy doesn't stink, and we'll give him another chance. And you've just got to be so ready and prepared for it. And I think what you saw specifically with Mike White and Cooper Rush was those guys have sat and watched and sat and learned and had mental rep after mental rep after mental rep for thousands of mental reps. And so when they had to go on the field and play, they knew what to do with the football for the most part. I thought that both their mindsets were, I'm not going to lose the game. And I've heard Steve Young say that so many times as a backup quarterback, don't lose the game. Mike White, go watch the tape. He just did a really good job of taking easy throws. He threw to the backs 20 times. Just, hey, you guys, go earn your scholarship, go earn your paycheck, so to speak. Cooper Rush, again, didn't do anything to hurt the football team outside of that one interception. And even then, so I just think those guys, were ready for the moment, did not try to be something that they're not. And we're just very good with making sure that they did the simple things at a high level.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.